Shalom. First and foremost, when you give all praises to for Yahweh Shem Shai, Shem Kakadash. Call Hallelujah, Yahweh Shem Shai, Shem Kakadash. That's in the ancient Hebrew saying all praise to Yahweh, in the name of Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Yahweh is the correct name for the God of the Bible, who the world ignorantly called Jehovah, God, Yahweh. His son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. True name for the God of the Bible in the Hebrew is Yahweh, and his son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. I want to give the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And Shalom to our brother Timothy, I push this word in sincerity and in truth to all that believe in this gospel. Shalom. This is going to be a walk and talk as well and calculate where life is about to be changed. And remember, what was it? That's about almost mid 2020. The apostle made a statement, so life is about to be changed. And that's really where this is coming from. It's really supposed to measure the time diligently. Basically looking for the prophecies it's about to fulfill. And waiting down to is the time of Jacob's trouble. And there will be no rapture according to Christian dogma. But actually will be in time of Jacob's trouble. But our desire, according to prophecy, is to be saved. At the end, before the nukes hit ground zero. Start off with this precept here in the book of Matthew, chapter 7, and verse 13. It says, "Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it." So the way that leadeth unto life, salvation, won't be straight, which basically referring to a position of difficulty. It won't be an easy one, because if it was that easy, everybody would do it. So the most I make it, difficult, and only the elect will pursue it and endure it. It's written, "He that will endure unto the end, the same shall be saved." I desire to be saved there, so by default, of endure unto the end. We see the whole Kyrie Irving thing. And you got him again, Ye West or Kanye West or whatever you want to call him. Up on the media then saying that they are Jews and being bashed for anti-Semitism, which is all bullshit. But nevertheless, as a part of the persecution we will face, because even Yeshua said the thing that had been is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. When we were under the Greek rulership, namely Antiochus Epiphanes, when he were in Power, there was a decree made, let's get it real quick, which prevented us from actually following after our customs. This is Second Maccabees chapter, we go to the point 6 verse 6. It says, "Neither was it lawful for a man to keep the Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew." So we coming out now and saying that we're the true Jews, the true Israelites, and Esau is an imposter. Them label that as anti-Semitism, which is literally impossible for us to be anti-Semitism, because we are Semitic people as well. And then the idea is the truth. We are the true Israelites, and Esau, I'm not even say he's Jew, because our nation not consists of only Jews, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. It consists of the whole entire 12 tribes, the northern kingdom, is involved as well, you know. But we're coming down to a point now when speaking this truth, it will not be all that I don't want to say glorified, because even though it's not glorified, but it will be what call it now, an issue. You know what I'm left with, you know, to say and do what we want for the most part. Otherwise I'm striking, you know, 1 and 2 channel a majority of the channel, you know. But time will come when I'll prison time won't be involved, you know. Let's get that. And that's what we're coming down to when you see the devil basically a building case. You know. Is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. He said, so this is a warning from the Lord, as you can see it's in red. Words from Yahushua himself. He says, fear none. So Revelation 2 verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. So we'll go and suffer things. But the Lord is saying, hey, don't be afraid. You know, because it's necessary. And he even tell us, say, yo, lo, I'm with you even unto the end of the world. So all I have to do is keep the faith and don't give in. It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. The devil is referring to the so-called white man. So I'm going to cast some of us in prison. I know I'm going to do that. By these laws that are being created. And now the lies them won't help on way as well. We're going to find ourselves in jeopardy of the law. You know, in trouble with the states and laws. You know, because guilty of this law, guilty of that law. You know, find ourselves offending or breaking a law. You know, anti-Semitism law, hate speech, all those bullshit. You know, one charge is basically treason. Because the words that we speak, you know, is against the society, it's against him. You know, we'll label us as terrorists or domestic terrorists. You know, and we won't get locked up. Just as all the apostles were locked up and ultimately they were killed, save John the Revelator, for the very same purpose of the revelation that I'm reading right now. It says, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that he may be tried, and he shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give thee a crown of life. So it's all about enduring even unto death, you know, because that is what is required, right? So when things start get chaotic, you know, and even besides Esau coming at us, the world is about to go chaotic, you know, out of whack. Famine, pestilence. Hey, like for example, even Crown Royal was just on the scene, you know, and people here get frightened, you know. And that was just, you know, a pandemic, but it'll be real. I'm not going to say Corona isn't real. I'm not yet convinced, you know. But there'll be pestilence, deadly pestilence. The scripture ever say 1,000 shall fall on one side and 10,000 on the other side. So literally you're going to start to see people that drop left, right, and center, so to speak. But the scripture say what it shall not come nigh us. And those are some people who won't see a drop. So-called family members, loved ones, people who know. You know, it's not like we'll see go over let's say India or Australia, or look on people that drop. You know, no. We won't be still in our regular vicinities and areas or communities, if you will. You know, seeing people, you know, dying, right? Those that rejected the Lord, right? But even just before that as well, Peter speaks about even us being persecuted by these people. Let's get this. Matthew 10 and verse 16, it says, behold, as you can see it's in red as well. So these are warnings from the Lord Yahushua, getting us on our game, you know. We know what we have to prepare for. Or get ready for this. So when it comes, you know, as I always say, and tell these things that when they come in, it's supposed to trouble, you know, it's supposed to take you by surprise. But we know these things were coming. You see right now it's the hyperinflation that took place, so purchasing power is now dwindling. It's getting lessened or weakening. So the regular money waste and work, because these are going to affect Jake, our people in the world. It's Scripture say, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. We are in the world as well. We're not of this world. We're currently upon the earth, so it's one to us as well. But our hope is that when the famine come, Yahweh Shem Yoshai, that is, will deliver us and preserve us from famine, feed us in the time of famine, keep us from the sword, when the sedition kick up, World War III kick up, the right way, we'll be delivered from these things. When the pestilence them start hit, we look forward to get delivered, when they catch the diseases. So they say, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So we are basically sent forth in the midst of wolves, people are looking forward to destroy us, and we're vulnerable. The scripture speaks about the worm Jacob. That's how vulnerable we are. We're like a worm, we can't defend ourselves. And Esau going to stir up a lot of these people against us. Your family members going to turn against you. Your wife, maybe, kids. And just give you some example, because not all situations will be the same. But we have to have the mind of, again, life is about to get very uncomfortable. I've never been to prison or jail before. But time will come when chances are that will be the norm. For this minister get locked up this week. If we go to teach a word. This is how them strike with channel them. So they strike one as they put up back one, because as when the apostles were beaten for the name of Yahweh Shai, they never take one beating and cut. They say, me done this. No, then go back and do it again. I said, who should obey? Should we rather obey the Most High or men? That's like a no-brainer. Fuck what man have to say. Verse 17 says, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. Them did this to the apostles, and they'll happen this time around as well. We will suffer persecution. That's a must. That's what we'll suffer now, go through. Like, if you will, they can call it the initiation. To back to the Most High, back to even getting salvation. Because it's going to say Yahweh was made perfect through suffering. It says, and he shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. I can even think about Yahweh Shai, who was brought from this governor to that, to this, to that. Let's see. Apostle Paul was brought to more than one governor. Brought was Philip, one of them, and one other one. Can't remember them name right now. And then him same appeal to Caesar, and them beat him a couple of times. And these are the things that we're about to experience very soon. Because Esau, one of their main tactic is to set up people against you. And we'll see that happening, right? But it can get worse. You have to prepare with mind for these things. Right now, I can walk up and down, I'm walk up and down on the street. Now, I'm not pray me. But when you name me on the TV, and we saying and doing things that take out of context or whatever you say or do, and then a whole narrative is basically placed behind it. That's a whole new ball game, and those are some of the things that we're about to experience, besides from the destruction that's coming. It says, and he shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. For when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. For it is not he that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death. So they will be sellouts, Arabian spies in our camp. I'm going to say camp, I said my camp, maybe there's a spy, I don't know. But there are spies among us, GMS in general, and in time they will be revealed and rooted out. Who don't know who is who. Messiah says, because of iniquity. See, we can just get that real quick. My point is, even though a conversation we're having with the elder brothers last night, a lot of men, about to change. That's also even Amon Gabar. The elder Amon Gabar, he had this dream, that even some men in Israel took the chip. So we have to bear some mind for these things as well. That Hall brother is not a brother, but he's still a brother until he's no longer a brother. Yahushua had to deal with Judas. Yahushua knew him that sell him out. We don't know who was sell out who yet. We not even know if we're part of the like ourselves. So we just have to bear some mind. If we just endure these things, and when they happen, there won't be trouble. Don't make any liquid chips, so to speak. Just endure. Matthew 24 verse 12, it says that because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So iniquity, like the famine, the plagues, harsh times, perilous times, difficult to basically handle. Right, right now, there's a saying, Akairam always mentioned. He said he got from from England camp. He say it's easy to be brotherly, and do good deeds when you have in abundance. But when it really counts is when you don't have it, and you still give. It's like the woman, I gave the 2 mites. She never really have nothing, but she gave same way. That's a sacrifice, and that's when it really counts, and that's the time that we're coming down to, when we're not really have shit. But the little we have, we distribute it among each other, and some of us do without, and it's be that sacrifice. Right? And that's when a lot of men spirit gonna truly reveal what they really are. Because the scripture says a friend cannot be known in prosperity, but even in adversity, even a friend will depart. I don't know. Say an enemy cannot be known in prosperity, but even in adversity, even a friend will depart. So that's when men show spirit that will show. I can't do this, I can't do that. It's like, hey, well, these are things we have to bear some mind for. Family won't set us out. Why? Because the pressure when them gonna face, you're harboring a fugitive. It's just like the precursor of it, the whole chip system, monetary chip system, MOTB, that's gonna be on the scene very soon. When give an example, when they locked down the whole parish of St. Catherine, for Portmore to be specific, a lot of people they are flee, which is smart. Run and take care of yourself, save your souls. But when them try to flee, or they try to flee, and went to other family members, namely in the countries and so forth, then basically I sell them out, calling health ministry or whatever, say, oh, you can't steal your blah blah black sheep, fearing to catch the mysterious Rona, which I still believe never really exists like what them said, but they say a lot of sellout taking place. So just as when Esau start push the pressure on us as well, saying we do this, we do that, we want it for this and XYZ, all the family members going to soon us, trying to, we call it once I cover shame, for lack of a better term, then just don't want to bear the fact that, hey, them family member are the XYZ, because it may hinder their privileges in this world. So reading my verse 12, it says, and because iniquity shall abound, love of many shall wax cold, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So it's all about enduring all things, all the temptation, that's going to come upon us, as this is necessary. So going back to Matthew 10 and verse 21, it says, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death, so that a sellout will take place. You know, we will be sold out. Well, that our people, we just have to brace our mind for that. And one of the worst betrayal, you know, where you can face this money we really love, we live love. I must use the word love. You know, like of a better expression, if more people get it. Because from my little time in the studio, a lot of people think that we don't really have affections and, you know, we don't love people to our family member because we speak, you know, all of them feelings really, but we do, you know, and a lot of these people go and sell us out, you know, and justify themselves in their own head, but we have to brace ourselves for these things and knowing that, hey, it's just a part of it, you know, someone had to do it. Just pray that we not be the ones that, you know, are doing the wrong, as the scripture say. The offenses must come, you know, but woe unto them by whom the offense cometh, you know, that's all necessary. Let me see. Verse 22, and he shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. You know, so we're going to be hated of all men. If all people going to hate me, that doesn't exist right now. You know, the brothers them from our camp, the elder brothers them that is, they have the experience. And I can tell you, we just face a little bit of it. I can tell you it was horrible. We're going to even be times, you know, on steroids, so to speak, the time to come when no one important when you like them. As soon as them see them find them out and literally scorn them. You know, it was hell. No one wants to be scarred, no one wants to be highlighted, no one wants to be neglected, you know, but nevertheless it was necessary. And that's just a precursor of what's to come. You know, when we will be identified and separated and hated of all men. Not enough of them will want to put them on us. Some of them will. Some of us going to suffer death, you know, being martyrs of Yahweh Shem Shai. Some of us going to get spiritual power. Some of us going to get saved in miraculous ways. But we don't know. You know, but we have to prepare our mind for this change in life. Just can't have freedom to have gone down and shot and, you know, let's go out and prophesy against this world, you know, and then go work, you know, basically be a regular person, you know, because we really live so-called regular lives, not an extreme. You just teach this word, watch football, play a game, you know, and whatever brothers do to keep them time, you know, and don't say, oh, brothers watch football, I play football, you know, I'm just giving examples, you know, but over time, life about to change, you know. You know, the scripture ever says this. We'll go to Revelation 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. There's even the Kyrie Irving and the Kanye West thing, you know, which is really saying that it's all set up. It's all fake. Also we have to backfire against Esau, even fulfilling scripture. He can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. And by that, yo, Esau is like a bitch. You know, like a picnic when he fuck up everything. You know, and it's time to give up your remote controller or the console. You know, feelings and you don't want nobody get it. So I'm going to come down with great wrath, you're going to try to execute his agenda, and a part of that is getting rid of us. You know, that's a part of collapsing, breaking down this current world, this current structure, which is basically doing the most of the bidding. You know, but nevertheless, when this whole digital thing change over, you have the chip system, no man shall buy and sell, see if it is on the mark. So we go into our regular jobs, you know, cause yeah, we are bums according to you know, brothers have jobs, this bullshit, you know. Brothers have jobs, maybe even better than money in IUIC, but that's nothing. You know, we're all slaves at the end of the day, designed to be free. But we not can go job, we not can go regular work to get paid. We not can go supermarket and everything there. That's a change we look for. Because the chip system will be implemented, and if you don't have the mark of the beast, you will not be able to do no form of transaction upon the grid. You will be off the grid. Therefore, life will change. It's just like how they were pushing the juice, serpent juice. If you don't have this, you can't go that. If you don't have this, you lose a job. If you don't have this, you this one. And without mask, you can't go to the building. All man and fucker under the sun. So these are the restrictions times 10 we're going to face with the chip. Let's get this real quick. Revelation 13 and verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and the image of the beast referring to the system that's being implemented. It's coming to life now. And the agenda is coming to pass. Digital this, digital that. In Jamaica we have CDBC, or US where they come out and start launching for them. In Jamaica you have the NIDS, all things getting ready for that digital platform. If you're not a part of the grid, you'll be left out. Just as I watch them futuristic movies, I see some people living like under some place away from the regular civilization that's so advanced. That will be somewhat us, but to the point I'm going to hunt you down. As it's going to say here, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, which the beast referring to NATO, the EU. That the image of the beast should both speak, and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So it's going to come to the point when they want to eliminate us. If you don't have that mark, elimination is coming. And that's what they're going to try, but they're going to get some of us, but the most are going to protect some of us. And if you have a mind, prepare for that, hey, time will come when it says, and he calls it all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So no form of transaction. No, I can't buy sugar. No, I can't go work. No, I can't pay your rent, your mortgage, or your taxes. For whatever level brothers are on, or sisters are on. Just have to prepare for that change in that time. We just have to ultimately directly stay upon the Lord, which is I'm going to say I get that one close. Isaiah 10 and verse 21. It says, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty God. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with them. Hold on. Verse 20, missionary Salak, yeah. It says, verse 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as escape of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, which Esau smote us. And the word stay go back to support, looking forward for help, assistance, be a part-time system in general. It says, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, Holy One of Israel in truth. So we'll look for direct support, just like how Elijah, when the famine strike out, the Most High did not send raven to feed our bird. I don't remember exactly what type of bird it was. Saying to feed what I call the bird of the Elijah, and create spring, for water come up and him drink, take care of him. In the wilderness, the Most High had manna, quails, all type of things here was provided, for us. And that's so. And those are some of the ways the Most High going to basically provide for us in the time that's coming. No more the regular 9 to 5, going to Esau's plantation and being fucked over. Going to be a direct support. And that's a part of the change, for life that's coming, of a brace up. But thinking about that, walk and talk, hope it's different until look out there. And of course, keeping up with the story boy, how about Shamil Shai, or Shamil Kakadash, the one that's into elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to the full leg. Shalom.